It is an honour to be here in a room full of what I consider to be the most important people on the planet. Actors. They're just better than ordinary people, aren't they? We all know that. Imagine a world without actors. Oh, God, it doesn't bear thinking about it. Imagine if they ever went on strike.
Ricky Gervais lifts the Hollywood veil, exposing stars who preach empathy while piling up awards and flying around in luxury.
On a serious note, just looking at all the faces here reminds me of some of the great work that's been done this year by cosmetic surgeons. You all look great. I've had a little bit of work done. I've had cheek implants. They put them there, which is annoying.
The wokies, masters of social justice and cheek implants. Who knew fighting oppression required such perfectly sculpted faces?
Thank you. You'll be pleased to know this is the last time I'm hosting these awards, so I don't care anymore. I'm joking. I never did. NBC clearly don't care either. 5th time. So, I mean, Kevin Hart was fired from the Oscars because of some offensive tweets. Hello? Lucky for me, the Hollywood foreign press can barely speak English, and they've no idea what Twitter is. So I got offered this gig by fax.
Ricky Gervais, the master of not caring, hosts the awards like it's a chore. Because nothing says prestigious like a host who is just trying to survive Hollywood's hypocrisy with a grin and a jab.
Tonight isn't just about the people in front of camera. In this room are some of the most important TV and film executives in the world. People from every background, but they all have one thing in common. They're all terrified of Ronan Farrow. He's coming for you. He's coming for you. Look, talking of all you perverts...
Ron and Farrow finally give Hollywood a reason to tremble. Who knew it took such larger-than-life saviors to leave Tinseltown's elite quaking in their Gucci loafers?
The greatest living director made the news for his controversial comments about the Marvel franchise. He said they're not real cinema and they remind him of theme parks. I agree. Although I don't know what he's doing hanging around theme parks. He's not big enough to go on the rides, is he?
It's funny how Scorsese is hailed for his masterpieces, yet his disdain for superheroes stands firm. Who needs capes when you can sit through 3 hours of mobster madness?
No one cares about movies anymore. No one goes to the cinema. No one really watches network TV. Everyone's watching Netflix. This show should just be me coming out going, well done, Netflix, you win everything. Good night. But no, we got to drag it out for 3 hours. You could binge watch the entire first season of Afterlife instead of watching this show. That's a show about a man who wants to kill himself because his wife dies of cancer. And it's still more fun than this, okay?
The modern entertainment landscape, where cinema's a ghost town, TV's a relic, and everyone bows to the almighty Netflix.
Seriously, most films are awful, lazy, remakes, sequels. I've heard a rumour that there might be a sequel to Sophie's Choice. I mean, that'd just be Meryl Streep going, well, it's got to be this one then. All the best actors have jumped to Netflix and HBO, you know. And the actors who just do Hollywood movies now do fantasy adventure nonsense. They wear masks and capes and really tight costumes. Their job isn't acting anymore. It's going to the gym twice a day and taking steroids, really. Have we got an award for most ripped junkie? No.
Hollywood, where nuanced storytelling bows to the almighty green screen, and Oscars are just fancy paperweights for superheroes. Who needs depth when you've got explosions?
Well, you say you're woke, but the companies you work for, I mean, unbelievable. Apple, Amazon, Disney. If ISIS started a streaming service, you'd call your agent, wouldn't you? So, if you do win an award tonight, don't use it as a platform to make a political speech, right? You're in no position to lecture the public about anything. You know nothing about the real world. Most of you spent less time in school than Greta Thunberg. So, if you win, right, come up, accept your little award, thank your agent and your God, and fuck off, okay?
Condemning exploitation from the gilded stage while cashing checks from the very hands they critique.
Hi guys, Ricky G here, wellness and beauty influencer. As a celebrity, I know all about stuff, like celebs and politics. So trust me when I tell you who you should vote for. If you don't vote the right way, that's like a hate crime. It makes me sad and angry, and I'll leave the country. And you don't want that.
Playing the role of a typical Hollywood celebrity, Ricky humorously highlights how stars push their political opinions onto their fans.
Hollywood Foreign Press Association. It was a big year for 3D movies. Toy Story, Despicable Me, Tron. Seems like everything this year was three-dimensional. Except the characters in The Tourist. I feel bad about that joke. No, I'll tell you why. I'm jumping on the bandwagon, because I haven't even seen The Tourist. Who has? But no, it must be good, because it's nominated. So shut up, okay? And I'd like to quash this ridiculous rumour going around that the only reason The Tourist was nominated was so the Hollywood Foreign Press could hang out with Johnny Depp and Angelina Jolie. That is rubbish.
3D movies and flat characters seem like Hollywood's mastered dimensions, except in storytelling. But hey, at least The Tourist's nominations ensured some star-studded selfies.
What's with all the divorces? What's going on? I mean, Arnold and Maria, J-Lo and Mark Anthony, Ashton and Demi, Kim Kardashian and some guy no one will ever remember. He wasn't around long. 72 days. A marriage that lasted 72 days. I've sat through longer James Cameron acceptance speeches than that.
Hollywood marriage where forever lasts as long as the latest blockbuster. Who knew commitment could be shorter than a red carpet walk?
A load of immigrants who came to America about 100 years ago, and they got involved in bribery and corruption, and they worked their way up into high society. But enough about the Hollywood Foreign Press. I'm joking. I love them, and they're good sports for inviting me back. And what I didn't know, they do an awful lot for charity, and they're non-profit organisation, just like NBC.
Equating the Hollywood Foreign Press with century-old corruption, because nothing says gratitude like a backhanded compliment wrapped in charitable praise. Ricky Gervais has once again proven that in Hollywood, a little controversy goes a long way. Whether he's poking fun at the absurdities of fame or calling out the industry's most awkward truths, his unapologetic approach keeps us all entertained and sometimes just a little uncomfortable. But that's the point, isn't it? The more they squirm, the better the show. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell so you never miss out on the next video.